Yo, so I want to make a quick video. Been meaning to get around to this, but I'm going to just make this real short and sweet. Here I have in my hand a mouse gun, meaning a gun that's small, can fit in the palm of your hand, fit in your pocket. A lot of people carry mouse guns. For some people can't shoot bigger calibers, so they prefer smaller caliber guns. Some people prefer a backup gun to their primary bigger caliber gun. So a mouse gun is very, very useful. Here we have what people call a Saturday night special. This is a Jimenez J22 caliber with I just painted the sight red. I don't know. I just thought it was the cool. This gun has 3,000 rounds to it and no frame cracking. Slide is not cracked, anything. Just want to throw that out there, but that's not really what the video is about. The only reason I'm showing this is because this is the only mouse gun I have. I had a Ruger LCP. I sold it for various reasons. Well, it really wasn't really a reason that. I sold it because I didn't like the snappiness of it. It used to pinch the hell out of my hand, my finger. People were saying all I had to do was get the 12-pound Wolf trigger recoil spring, but I never feel like doing all of that. It's gone now, but also the other reason why I'm not regretting that I sold it because the feature that I'm about to bring up in this video. A lot of these mouse guns, they don't lock open after the last round like your bigger subcompacts or large frame handguns. And some will say, well, that's not a big issue, it doesn't really matter. Well, if you're carrying it, I think that is an issue. Now, the Ruger LCP, the Kel-Tec P3AT, a lot of these pop open Beretta 21s, the Taurus PT models, these Jimenez small pocket guns, the Diamondback 380. A lot of these guns, besides the the higher price ones, the $600 ones, those are the ones that lock open, and those are happen to be the all steel frame 380s as well. There are a handful of mouse guns that lock open after the last shot, and that would be the Taurus TCP, the Smith Bodyguard 380. As far as the $300 guns, I'm not talking about the $600 and up, like the Car and the Sig and the Colt. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about out of the $300 and under guns, or you might as well say $400 and under. The Taurus and the Bodyguard are only two that locks back that I can recall of, and the Kel-Tec P32. Those are the only three that I know that lock open after the last shot. Now, like I said before, some will say that's not a real big issue. Well, it is. It is an issue if you're carrying it. I'll show you why it's good to have a mouse gun or any gun that locks open after the last shot. Let's just say I'm in a shootout or somebody's shooting at me. I'm shooting at them, bang, 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 bang. And this holds 6 rounds of 22. Let's just say this is what I was carrying. And remember, this doesn't lock back after the last round. So, I'm shooting, boom, 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 6 rounds, and click, click. And I'm, in my mind, I'm under stress already. I'm thinking maybe the gun is malfunctioning or something is wrong, it's jamming or light primer strikes. But I pull a slide back and the gun is empty. Now, who has the time to do that? To check and wait for it to click and, okay, you think you're having a malfunction and, okay, it's time to pop in a new mag because you have to peep through the slide first, through the ejection port and all of this. All of that is time consuming. When someone's shooting at you, you don't have the time to be doing all of that. So that's why I think it's good for your backup gun or your primary mouse gun to have a last round slide hold open feature. Now, I don't quite know why a lot of these mouse gun makers don't do that. I don't know if it's to cut cost, but or it's because they don't think that it would work right in their gun. But I mean, the Bodyguard does it, the Taurus TCP does it, the Kel-Tec 32 does. And some would argue that, okay, maybe they don't do it with the 380s as much because of the bullet size, and they need the room, and all this slide stop is going to get in the way. And well, the 380 Bodyguard does it, and so does the TCP, and so does the Car 380. So that's really no excuse. I just think it's a lot of these manufacturers want to cut costs. But I think that's a bad idea. I think they need to redesign that. I think they need to incorporate last round hold open, because from what I just said, versus a gun like the Bodyguard or the Taurus, and the last round's held open. Now my gun is locked back. I know my gun is empty and it's time to pop in another magazine. Nobody brings this up. I've looked for videos, but no one seems to talk about it. They say, well, it doesn't bother me that it doesn't lock back. Well, to me, it does. That's why I would never carry this. I carried this gun one time with my primary, and this gun is reliable. Surprisingly, it is reliable. Even with the cheap ammo it is now. At first it was jamming, but I had to open up the gun a little bit. Now it's doing pretty well. But I just thought I'd bring that up because I think that these gun manufacturers, I think, need to redesign the Ruger LCP, because I think, hands down, I think the Ruger LCP is the best little 380 for the money that you can get, but it falls short with that. It doesn't have the hold open feature. I really don't like that. It does have a manual slide stop, but it doesn't hold the gun open at the last round, and I think that's critical for the gun to be held open on the last shot, because from what I just stated, if you're in a shootout and you're shooting a gun like this that doesn't lock open, you're shooting until it's empty and you hear a click, you might think it's a malfunction, at the time that you're under stress and you're panicking, versus a gun that after the 6 rounds are spent, the slide is locked open. You don't have to check for malfunction. You don't have to click it to make sure that it's empty. You just slap another mag in and you're ready to go again. I mean, really, I don't see how that they can miss that. And and they were aiming for the concealed carry market. How could you not understand that that's a main component of getting into a gun battle is time? If you have to do extra things to make sure the gun is, you gotta check and see if it's jammed or anything. And yeah, you can say, well, if you know your gun doesn't lock open, you shouldn't have that issue. Well, again, you're under stress. You're going to be pumping rounds. You might forget you're shooting 6 rounds. You might think you only shot 5 and you're like this. Click, 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 So that's what I mean. Versus, it's held open. Okay, I'm empty. Slap another mag in there and then get back in the game. That's all. Hey, this is Gun Lovers TV. Just another little video for you guys. See you guys on the next one. Later.